youngster, probably like I'd say maybe like 8 or 10 years old. I I saw my parents going into their garage, right? Like from my back door. Like I had a back door and I saw them going in the garage. And I always wondered like what the fuck are they doing in there? Like it's nighttime. Like my mom doesn't work on cars, and like my dad they might fix the brakes in the car there, but what the fuck's my mom doing? Now that I'm this age, I probably should just
Yeah,
mind
you
my own business because like who
when you
knows what
could
they're
have
really up
walked
to in
in
there, right? You
and
never know
remembered your
actually.
life.
Yeah, trying to get away from the kids, like wink wink. So, but I was a curious little guy, so I waited one night until I saw them both kind of go in there, and then I just kind of snuck out the back door, walked up the garage, and I left the door open. So I just opened it up, and this garage that we had like a loft up top, so you could like walk upstairs, and
Oh,
you're in a whole
okay.
different kind of area. So they weren't on the main floor where the cars parked. They were
Yeah.
upstairs. So I'm like, what the fuck are they doing up there?
Yeah.
I probably didn't think like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, whereas this little guy. So I went upstairs and when I opened up the door to go up there and I walked in this room, all I seen was like a big like a plastic out room. So it was like a room that my dad, I guess, hung plastic from the roof to the floor and like made this nice white little dentist office or something it looked like, right? And I just saw their shadows inside of this big bright area. I was like, what's going on in there? So I just kind of walked up and I opened up the plastic sheets and looked in, and my mom and dad were just standing there like defoliating basically. They were like defoliating a couple plants. And I was just like, what is that? Like I didn't really know much back then, and they're like, I scared them, and they're like kind of think they're like, hey, we gotta like
Yeah.
take you out. And then at that time I was in public school, so my parents actually got
Yes.
paranoid that I was going to
You're
go to school and
talking.
like tell people like my mom and dad, because we used to have cops or police officers. They used to come to our school
Yep.
and ask us in like assemblies, do your parents have
Yeah.
green stuff around their house? Do you smell like skunky stuff around your house? If you do, raise your
Right?
hand. And like 8 kids raise their hand. My mommy has tons of skunk. Nervous that I was going to be that little kid, which I wasn't, because they did say don't tell anyone, but they still got
Mm.
nervous, so they got rid of it at that time. It was gone.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was gone like probably the next day, really. But as I got older, they started back up. And once I got to be like 15 years old, just
Hmm.
getting out of grade 8, I started smoking cannabis with my friends like almost every day. And then I started stealing it from my mom, like from her purse, because my mom grew it. So I was a little punk in grade 9, no money, no job, going to high school, right? I go and I'd steal like a 10 bag and go smoke it with my friends all the time for my mom. So she started figuring
Yeah.
out like someone's taking my shit here. And that's when my mom started teaching me. She's like,
Yeah.
instead of you just taking
Yeah.
my
Let's
fucking
put
stuff, I'm going to
you to
show you how
work.
to do it yourself. And then you can have your own. We'll split it. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but you can't tell
Yeah.
anyone. This is our secret, blah, blah, blah. That's how it all started for me. And my mom
Oh,
was a Scrogger.